Alright, good afternoon, good evening, good wherever you are. How's everybody doing? We are back with more Witcher 3. Woo! It's finally had a patch. Woo! They finally released a patch the day. It was like 2.7 gig. Apparently they fixed a bunch of stuff. So I'll be the judge of that. But yeah, finally been patched, so we'll see what it's like. I'll have a look in a ray tracing mode and see what that's like now as well. Obviously, I'm on a bit later of the day because I've been busy bumblebee.
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend,
Berg.
The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
Alright, so yeah, it's had a patch. Obviously, I know I ended my game last session just around the corner of that cave that I was messing around with. But off stream, I quickly ran over here. Just so that I wasn't out in the middle of nowhere. So I haven't really done anything. Just literally ran around the corner to put us somewhere better than being in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, let's see what this patch is all about. See whether it's fixed all the pop-in issues, the crashing, the graphical hiccups that I kept getting on the menu and that. Hopefully it's fixed all of that and we're now good. We'll see. Obviously I'm on performance mode at the minute. Yeah, you can tell the difference when you drop the frame rate. But it doesn't feel as stuttery now. Well, that's for sure. They definitely have fixed that. Obviously, it's a shame it's 30 FPS with a ray tracing mode, because you can tell the difference. But it's not as bad as it was before, because it was definitely not running at 30 FPS prior to this patch. Let's see what happens if I like run around. Oh, actually, a good test. Where's the nearest signpost? A good test if I teleport myself to the city that I was at the last time. And if I run around there.
Like you surprised? They tried to dance with a witcher.
Betting that'll be a better test. It'll probably be a much better test in somewhere like there. That's like the big city, but let's head to this one and see what it's like. Hey Sephiroth, how you doing? I've been trying my darndest to figure out this whole bitrate thing, and I found out what the problem is. For some reason, when I'm using the NVENC encoder, I can't change the bitrate anymore while live. If I switch over to the software encoder, I can. But I don't want to use the software encoder because that obviously uses the CPU. But NVENC uses your GPU, which I'd much rather use. I used to be able to do it, but for some reason I can't anymore. And again, Googling, I can't find anything. Can't find a solution. I've literally reinstalled OBS from scratch to see if that would help. And it hasn't. Can't figure out how to fix it. But yes, I caved like a silly person. I would sit. That's why I'm. Fuck was that? That's why I'm only live now, because I've been sitting. Well, I mean, I've been busy, but for like the past hour, I've been sitting on Amazon going, should I buy that? Should I not buy it? And I caved and I bought it. So I've gone and ordered one of those Evercade handhelds. like an idiot. Because I'm an idiot. And obviously I got that in the post yesterday. The C64 Mini. I only bought this because they were selling it off for dirt cheap. It comes with a couple of Capcom games loaded onto it, as well as a one cartridge case. I'll buy more games later. There is a few games I need to get my hands on soon though, because they've stopped printing them. Two of the very first Namco cartridges, they don't sell them anymore, so you have to basically grab the stock that's available while it's available. So I need to get those ordered before they become stupidly expensive. At the minute, they're just £13 a cartridge. But obviously now that they've stopped producing them, the price on them will just start skyrocketing. But at the same time, hang on. Something else I want to test to see if they fix the popping issues that I was noticing on like the top edges of the screen. But for now, I've just ordered the handheld because the handheld was not cheap. It was £130 for the handheld. You can't buy the old one anymore. Like, you've got the Evercade and then the Evercade EXP, which is the new one. They've stopped selling the old one.
What the devil?
Because the new one has Wi-Fi and everything on it, so they can give you firmware updates through Wi-Fi, and it's got... The old one only had like 256 meg onboard memory. The new one has 4 gig, and it's again in case they want to make changes to the OS and that in the future. So they're sort of phasing out the old one, which is a shame because I could get you can. There's a few places still got like 1 or 2 premium bundles of the original, which is only £70, and that comes with the handheld and 3 cartridges. But obviously, like I said, my worry with buying that one is it looks like they're trying to phase it out, and eventually the cartridges and that, like newer games that they release on it, might not work with the older one. So for that reason, I bought the new one. Same with the console version. There's the something in my throat. There's the Evercade. That's better.
What the devil?
The Evercade Versus is a console version of the Evercade, not a handheld. And I was originally going to buy that because that's not as expensive as well. But 2 or 3 of the cartridges don't work with it.
The Witch Hunters Defenders.
And it's the Namco ones, those ones that they've stopped producing. They don't work with it because they made a license agreement with Namco that those cartridges would only work with the handheld. So again, that's why I ended up buying the new handheld version. It comes with a HDMI port, so you can plug it into TV and everything.
Are you a witcher?
Ramen supper.
Right, so let's see what this is like when I'm running around through the
Hard to
town.
believe Nanka dabbled in witchcraft. Such a nice old man.
Has she got a black cat?
Oh, that NPC stuttered. But as for me and Geralt, it seems to be much better now in ray tracing mode. But because I've getting used to it, I think I'll just stick to performance mode. It's a lot smoother. Look at that. Delicious. Those extra 30 frames. That's much better. Just a shame I don't get the bells and whistle of ray tracing, but never mind. The only thing I care about is hopefully they fixed all the little graphical hiccups and all the issues I was having on my last stream. Like the game crashing and us not being able to dive underwater or climb on my boat and that. Hopefully that's all fixed now. I've also got a stats thing open on OBS so I can see like more statistics like frames missed due to rendering lag, skipped frames due to encoder lag and things like that. And then it's got dropped frames network as well. So far everything's on 0. Did they fix the menu glitch? Looks like it so far, but I mean that one just happens at random as well. The little character graphical glitch. We'll find out after I keep playing it. Like I say, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. It doesn't do it. Where was that signpost here? I can remove that now, can't I? How do I... Ah, okay, right. Cool. Yes, I am getting a bit of a retro buzz for my sort of old school, like the N-Gage, the Amiga. Also, I just read that one of the other reasons that sold us on the Evercade is, yeah, I know I've got my Amiga Mini, but also Evercade has just signed a license deal with Amiga so they can even release Amiga games. However, the worry with that is there's been one major Amiga game released. Well, there's a few already on there. One of them being Cannon Fodder. And the problem with Cannon Fodder is Cannon Fodder is a mouse game, like a game you have to play with a mouse. You can play it. I mean, it's been released on SNES and other systems as well in the past. But the problem with that game is it's made for mouse. I've never really played it with a D-pad before, but I get the feeling because it's a mouse game, it'll be probably awkward. But I guess we'll find out. I will add that to my collection at some point. Thankfully, like I said, with the Evercade, what also made us buy it, the games are dirt cheap. It's £13 for a cartridge. And then on top of that, if you wait for sales and things like that, you'll get them even cheaper. So I can easily just buy one cartridge every now and then. At the moment, there's a total of 37 cartridges, each with 5-6 games on them.
What happened to your mug?
There is 4 of them which are no longer in production, but you can still, at the moment, find copies of them still being sold in retails. Where are we? But I'm not going to rush out and buy them now, because obviously, like I said, I've just bought the handheld. That's enough for now. I'll start buying a console. I'll start buying a cartridge or 2 next month. Not this month. In March. Where are we? Cartridges. Bam. Let's see. Sort by oldest. Yeah, thankfully the Evercade website lets you know which ones are no longer in production because they've like marked them with legacy. Let's see. Namco Museum 1, Namco Museum 2, Techno's collection. No idea what that is. I think that's like, oh yeah, it's double. The guys behind like Double Dragon and things like that. That one. There is one cartridge I really want to get my hands on. It's not in production anymore, but I should still be able to grab it. And it's called the Oliver Twins collection, and it comes with every Dizzy game on it. I don't know if you know Dizzy, the little egg platformer game. Let's say it comes with 11 games on it. This one, it comes with almost every single Dizzy game and a few other random games. Let's say there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's only 4 of them at the moment that are no longer in production. So I'll probably focus on getting them ones first before they become stupidly expensive. And then the other games, like I say, it's £13 a cartridge. Just every now and then, just grab a cartridge and keep an eye on any ones that go out of production. Like, I'm not just going to be like, right, I'll take all 37 right now. Fuck that. I'll just buy them every now and then. But the good thing with the Evercade is, like, it's multiple different systems on the console, like Amiga, Commodore. What else is the fucking Atari, Neo Geo, Intellivision. They've also got the Zool as well. I forgot about that. There's a bunch of different systems on here. There's 2 more cartridges coming out soon. Oh, they must have just been announced today. They weren't there earlier today. They must have just been announced. Ah. They've announced another C64 collection. As well as a tour plan. No idea what that is. That just be the name of the publishers, developers. How plan? Tour plan? Oh, right. It's a bunch of like top-down bullet hell games, like those flight games that where you're flying and there's like enemies coming on the screen at the top of that. It's a bunch of those games for that one. Yeah. But if I keep them in good condition, they'll probably be worth something in the future. Engage tomorrow? No. I'll be carrying on with a Cadaver tomorrow. So I've only done level 1. There's 5 levels in total. So I'll be doing that. Engage, I don't know if it's happening. Like I said, because I don't know if I trust that emulator. I don't know. I've got it all downloaded, and I've getting like the ROMs for the games that I actually physically own. Let's see, how many N-Gage games was there in total? I'm sure there was like 55, something like that, 55, 60 games. How many N-Gage games are there? 63. And I own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, why am I doing that? I keep forgetting I've got a freaking my game collection spreadsheet. Where's Engage? I think I put them on here. There we go. Engage. I currently have 34. So I've got just over half of the Engage game collection. Some of them are really rare though. So I'm getting the physical, I'm getting ROMs of the ones that I do actually own. But like I said, I don't know if I trust that emulator. Alright, notice board. Did I clear the notice board here? Oh, I've already done it. Alright, cool. Check request log. Ladies of the Woods. Family Matters I can't finish because I think I've got to carry on by doing Ladies of the Woods. Second there. Hello, who's your good boy? I can hear you. In the Eternal Fire Shadow. I wonder if I could do that yet. I'll wait till I'm level 10. Defender of the Faith. Fix all the damn. Right, that's the shrines one. Yeah. Defeat Fish Sculper. Where's he? I suppose I'll head over there. There's a notice board there that I haven't been to yet, so Let's crack on in that direction. I'll just go from here. Yes, I'd love to make that once I finish that Amiga game. I'd love to make an N-Gage game, one of my next games, but
you surprised? They tried to
I'm not
dance
sure.
with the Witcher.
Where'd he come from anyway?
Well, how should I know? You so curious? Ask him yourself.
what I could do is set up like a virtual environment on my laptop, and then put the emulator on there. So then it's isolated, a lot safer. But that's far from installing another, like a secondary OS through a virtual Windows OS. Too much faff. Hello, you. What are you doing? Oh, you're a good boy. Don't poop. Don't poop. Good boy. Oh, he's a good lad. Right. Hello, you. Thank you. Oh, good lead. Geralt became short. Look at them legs. Confused. But yeah, I was looking high and low. I originally didn't want to buy it. Like, I was going to buy it first, and then I was like, you know what? Nah. What I would have rather done, which I'll do it later down the line, is I would like a console that has all of the old cartridge slots on it. I found one called the Retro N, but all the reviews say that they stopped working very quickly. But yeah, it was called the Retro N, and it has like cartridge slots for the SNES, the NES, the Sega Genesis, the Amiga, not the Amiga, sorry, the Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance. So you can put your actual legit cartridges into it. You have a Retro in. Yeah, it seems a lot easier to get a hold of if you live in the US. Here we've got to import it, which is another reason why I never ordered one. Like, if I go on Amazon, it says it's sold by Amazon US rather than Amazon EU, which is another reason why I didn't order one. A lot of the reviews said that it's like they stopped reading the cartridges after a few uses. Hey, you.
Come on, Roach.
Oh, you're good, budger. You a good lad? Oh, you a good little fluffer? Meh.
Faster.
That, and I'm also awkward when it comes to ordering things online. If I can't order it for next day delivery, I usually just go, fuck it, I'm not ordering it. I hate having to wait, and I prefer next day delivery because obviously it comes with tracking and everything.
Giddy up.
And I'm just weird. But I decided to order that rather than the PlayStation VR 2. That can wait. It's far too expensive. I understand that it's expensive, and I'm willing to pay the price, but not at the minute. So I went with the cheaper alternative, and I ordered that Evercade instead.
Run, Roach.
Ice
First the
encased
army's
his
passed,
armor,
then the pox, now the
like
hunger.
winter on
Grim
a
Reaper
plain.
must be having a lark.
His eyes red, like embers.
Oh,
in
yo,
fire.
win.
He leaned o'er me and whispered.
Trusty arms for all sorts, steel swords and strong maces for the menfolk, engraved knuckle dusters for the ladies.
What? Let's play some Gwent.
We get some cards in too, I'll be a happy man.
Ooh, yeah. Ah, come on. I can't. I got rid of an ice card and it gave us an ice card. Piece of shit. Oh god, he's using this sort of deck. This deck's dirty. I knew it. That's why I played that card first, because I had a feeling he was going to have an ice card, and I can't get rid of it. Son of a... What? Let's see, still no frames dropped from rendering or encoding lag. Oh, he passed. Here comes the pain. Hope he doesn't. Ah, you piece of shit! Play a card, waste a card. Damn it. Oh, he's gonna win by like 1 point. No! Shit, I should have saved one of me trebuchet. I should have saved them. Fuck. I should have just passed on the round and let him win. Instead of playing my cards. He's gonna win. Ah! Come here, Scumlord.
Trusty arms for all sorts.
We get some cards in too, I'll be a happy...
I don't think so, no. You just lose the money that you bet. I've got 3 shade cards. They're all crap. Ew, this... Oh, actually, I'm getting one of my specials. Um... I could play those 2. Actually, no, that'll still not help. Screw it. Wasted my decoy, but never mind. Ah, yes. Problem is, I guarantee he's got a weather card to screw us over. Is that the one that lets you revive Yeah. I knew it. Thank you for screwing yourself over. Thank you. Thank you kindly, good sirs. I win! Right, there we go. Yeah, what'd I get for that? Imlerith. There's something that they haven't fixed. A lot of people were asking them to fix the micro stuttering when the game's auto-saving. Saving. When it auto-saves, the game like stutters quickly. Which a lot of people are saying they don't like it. It doesn't bother me too much, but it's there.
Trusty arms for all sorts, steel swords and strong.
Are you a weapon master, Smith?
Master quality weapons. You capable of making them?
Who do you think I am? Hattori?
Hattori?
The master craftsman of Novigrad. Why, everyone's heard of him. Says he's retired now, so no. Ain't no one can do what you ask.
What do you got?
Show me your wares.
What are you buying? Ooh, what is that? Gvenel. Slightly torn notes by Hieronymus on the Witcher Elgar. Scalage longsword. Boom, boom. That's crap. That's boo-boo. Yeah, boo-boo. Boo-boo. Oh, hang on. Upgrades. Oh. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, what is that? That's a fancy looking saddle. 35 stamina. Mine's better. I'll do the horse racing as well, because that was not too far from here. Well, this guy don't really have a whole lot of interest, so...
So long.
So long, farewell. Adieu to you, my friend.
Ice
You,
taste his
white
armor.
one. What's your
Like
business?
winter.
Bloody Baron know you're here?
His eyes red.
Set my young and spit mushrooms yesterday.
To the woods.
Alone? You know how it is. Had too many mouths to feed.
Come on.
Kind of mother
Sack of flour been old here for the grey-haired fellow like you's got to be experienced. What do they call you? Know how to fight?
Geralt. And yes.
Then enter the lists, my friend.
I'm ready. And give me the money.
I'm ready. Let's fight.
Good folk. Fish Gulper's finally found a foe. Right here, right now, on the field of honor, he'll face none other than Geralt of Rivia, the Hammer.
Hammer?
Spare me a minute before the fight, Master. Please.
Is he gonna try and pay me off or
Cut
something?
of your mug's plain as day. What am I beside ye? I just want to live. These days, streams are bereft. No fish for me to gulp. And they's given a sack of flour to the winner. Show some pity. Take a fall for me.
Is he full of shit? Or is he genuinely telling the truth? I mean, every time I've dived underwater, I see plenty fish. Not a chance.
Not about to lose on purpose. If you want to win, you gotta beat me.
They're up, move!
That's enough of that.
Yeah, wrecked.
Yes, we might have known. The Witcher took Fish Gulper and fish ploughed his gob. Near warmed me heart to see him renovate his head. Time to face the Sergeant, champion of these lands. You'll find him at Crow's Perch.
Babies. And this be the Witchman.
Hey, Fish Gulper.
What do you want?
Take this coin, buy some food.
I had to win, but I don't want your family to go hungry. Here, take the purse.
That's... Why, thank you, Master.
Go and say I never did now.
Get out of my
I am
sight.
a kind witcher. Hey Mark, how you doing? The inhabitants of this village of Downwarren and Lendale are hereby ordered to report the Nilfgaardian Army Group Center Camp to perform labor for the Empire. Lists of assigned residents and their designated days of service are being provided to the village eldermen. Those caught evading their duties shall be flogged.
Think I got scabies.
Right, I'll fast travel to Crow's Perch and I suppose we'll get rid of the final fist fight challenge. Hey, love, what you doing there? Oh, you're a good boy.
Pox on a lot of you.
He's a good lad. Sorry, Bears, I'm just watching me bitrate. It looks alright today, touch wood so far. It was horrible the other day, it was just constantly dumping frames every so often. Doesn't seem as bad the day. No encoding errors or anything. That was a good lead. Alright, so we've got to beat the commander. Says, how you doing, Mark? How's it going? What are we doing? How's... I'm getting your buddy seed shells everywhere. Tinker. Tinker.
I don't object to your white mug.
So yeah, at some point in the future, I'd like to get my hands on like third-party consoles that play legitimate cartridges and that. I looked at the I looked at the SNES and NES and the Sega Mega Drive minis, and I was just like the Amiga Mini cost £100 because that's newer. That's like one of the newest of them. The C64 I managed to get a few days ago for half the price because they were selling them off. But the SNES, I think I read that the SNES originally launched at like £70. Now it costs £270 to buy from resellers, basically, because it's no longer in production. Same with the NES and the Sega Mega Drive Mini; they're no longer in production, so they're expensive. Yeah, the Amiga Mini was I think I can't remember actually tell a lie. Yeah, it was like 100 and something pound when I ordered it. I'll sharp tell you. How's it going, Lou? Hiccup. I've just been a silly boy and I've gone and ordered a Evercade EXP because I'm a silly person who can't save money to save his life. Kill me now. Where is it? There it is. £112 it cost. I'm being a bad lad at the minute. Bad lad. I got me C64 in the pot, and I was right. It's a US based one. It's not a European/UK one. It's an American one. Thankfully, there's a firmware update which changes it so it's not either. It's not like NTSC. It's not a American format. There's a firmware update that makes it both. So this is now. I updated it yesterday when I got it in the post. The first thing I did was update the firmware. So now this works in PAL and NTSC format. The only other difference with this version is this has a game that the EU version doesn't, and the EU version has a game that this one doesn't. That's the only major difference. I think it was just one game difference. Every other game is the same. But yeah, I mean, I only bought this because they were selling it off for dirt cheap. This was 30 quid. So, originally it was 70 quid.
What's that you're muttering?
But I was trying to find it. I'm sure. Yeah, it is. I thought it was. I can see the. I'm gonna drop frames eventually. I can see it. The colours flickering there again now, on the connection quality. And oh, hello. It's dropped 1 frame due to rendering lag and 1 to encoding lag. Maybe it's. Huh. Hang on a minute. I want to see a more. I mean, it's only 1 frame, so I want to wait when it actually dumps. It's just dropped another one there. Okay. Maybe I need to turn down some settings. Frames missed due to rendering lag. This relates to your GPU, especially with running NVENC. If the lot. I might need to turn down some settings then if that's the case. This will cause missed frames. If you find that you're getting higher numbers, limit your FPS inside your games, enabling VSync. I wanna wait until I see a moment where it just dumps frames. At the minute, it's only 2 frames. Which is out. But there's no frames dropped in the network side of things, which means it's not an internet problem. I think it's a problem with my settings. but I'll wait till it like dumps a load of frames like it sometimes does, and if they all go into the encoding and rendering side, then it's a settings issue and not an internet issue. Hey, Joe Fuff. Oh, yo, yo. So my GPU, apparently, according to this, encoding lag. There we are. Now this person's getting it with a 3080. They're streaming they're streaming the exact same settings as me, except they've got a better. I've got a 2070 that I'm streaming with. Let's see. The new Windows 10 hardware accelerated GPU scheduling added with version is currently known to cause performance. This was January last year. Start your stream recording for at least 30 seconds. Make you. Okay, let's turn off Psycho. Can I turn that off while I'm live?
Peasant lass, I will. Don't give cockbat no back.
Settings. Output. Oh, you're right. Oh, you're good, dude. Love ya. Let's see, what does Psycho-Visual Tuning doing again? Enables encoder settings that optimize the use of bitrate for increased perceived visual quality, especially in situations with high motion at the cost of... See, I'm sure I had one of these on originally. What's the look ahead? Enables B-frames if disabled. Right, I'll turn that one off first. That hasn't made a difference. Turn off Psycho. What it's one of these settings, I'm not sure what it does. Let's have a look. Bear with us. Doesn't matter. Oh, I got a big yawn. Let's see. Setting depends on the case. Streaming settings using Invec Quarter on a 30 series for me. Reset P6 was P5 before. What are you doing late? Multi-pass mode, single pass. Doing multiple passes reduces FPS and a lot of GPU intense game. Single. You alright? Still flickering in the yellow, but it hasn't dumped any more frames yet. I'm reducing a couple of settings to see if it has any effect. Alright. You alright?
Folk don't object to your white mug.
Seems like no matter what settings I put, it's still flickering. Doesn't seem to make a difference. Look ahead off. B-frames. Don't seem to be making any difference no matter what I set it to. Really interested in the settings you use, as I have similar setup. Blah, 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 blah. Current settings. The meta. P6, high quality, single pass, profile high, look ahead unchecked, check, GPU. That's the exact same settings as mine. Right, cool, I'll just leave it as. I've changed a couple of settings. Alright, where's the commander? Let's go kick his butt.
Could use some hair of the hound.
Probably so hungry he's eating his own snot.
Love to, but not till the
The
morning.
opponent for the sergeant finally found. The winner to be named champion of all Velen. Which has whooped all challenges.
Let's be the witchman, the freak of
Might
nature.
knock you out.
Pick more in.
I'm ready.
Huh? Look who we have here!
What would the Baron think?
The Baron know this is how his men amuse themselves.
Baron knows all about it. Even bets in the fight sometimes.
Bets like a dumb fuck, always loses.
Let's fight. Are you laughing, are you?
Let's start.
Good lead.
All right, come to daddy.
Oh wow,
You'll never learn.
hey, stop that. Oh, you dick.
Shut up and fight.
Get out.
What a fight! Let it be known by one and all that the Witcher has defeated the Sergeant and become champion of all Velen. If you've
Champion.
not had your fill, you'll find worthy pugilists elsewhere. Plenty of them in Novigrad, plenty in the Skelliger Isles.
Alright.
Showed on market days.
Level 9.
Smoked
Nothing
bacon,
here for you.
lard, red sausage. Now it's acorn flour and burdock. And all you can trade is what little hoop's
Marry.
left.
If I want to plough some peasant lass, I will. Don't give cock about no ban. What?
Alright, cool. Should probably do the horse races next as well. Gets us a bit more experience. Went. Ah, there it is. Cross page. Oh, yo, yo. Yo. Good deed. Right. If toxicity is above 0, time automatically slows when enemy is about to perform a counter. Bev. What are you doing? I didn't. I need to find a bunch of NECAs to get the base mutagens off them. Oh, sneezies. Sneezies. But yeah, I need the base mutagens off some enemies, and then I use those to craft them into the bigger mutagen. I haven't gotten them yet. Actually, let's have a look at I'm getting a few new ones lately. Attack power. Strong attack deals extra damage. Fast attack damage increase. For now, I'll max that out. So these 3 slots are going to be dedicated to attack mutagens. So I'm getting 15% attack boost, plus the 10% that I'm getting from the actual stat itself. So the mutagen's giving us 15%. That's giving us 10 on top of me strong attacks, and that's giving us 10 on top of me fast attacks. So I'm getting 25% increase on both in total for strong and fast attacks. So that'll help. And then I'm getting 200 vitality from that, plus all the benefits of these. All good. So there was a patch the day, Lou. So seeing how it plays. So far, there's no hiccups. Touch wood. What's the matter? What?
Plowing Hanover.
What's the matter? Hey, settle down. Settle down. Oh, settle down. How's the video quality? Like I said, problem with these sort of games is like all these blades of grass degrade the quality of live streams. Same as like fire. If there's like big fires everywhere or things like that, it degrades live streams. Doesn't matter what settings you put them on.
Got their asses whipped like a Novigrad whore.
You surprised? They tried to dance with a witcher.
Where'd he come from anyway?
What's that you're muttering? You so curious?
Move it.
Ask himself.
All right. Have I got the right one equipped on Roach at the minute? Yeah, 40 stamina.
Wind's
So
howling.
what'll it be? Gonna race or not?
Sign me up.
Want to sign up?
Don't need no signing. Long as you're here come sunset. And bring gold for the betting. Good day, Grey One. So, who you gonna race? Stuttering Matco, Iron Arse Hands, or Black Bogdan?
Well, we've already beat Stuttering, so we'll go with Iron Arse Hands now.
Let's see how that iron ass holds up. Come on, Hands.
Spent half my life on horseback, other half on the backs of ponies. You can't beat me.
Come on, let's set the wager and get racing.
Why the screaming? He got stuck. He's now reversed. I got a big advantage there.
She were a good girl. Shame she's gone.
I'll get my stamina back. And go. Well, he did a stupid thing. For some reason, the AI walked him into us and then he sort of like faced his horse the wrong way. So I got an easy win there. Said he's been riding a horse his whole life. Must have been shit at it.
Whoa! Nice, nice. You seem to know horses as well as you do monsters. Here's your gold. And if the urge to race again grabs you, come see me. All right. Who else is
Do I get any new horse gear? Saddlebags. Okay, how much is that going to increase my capacity? 30 max inventory weight. Well, that's poop. I mean, does it look better? At least. Maybe it looks better.
So, what'll it be? Gonna race or not?
I'll save the game first. Hang on.
Maybe later.
Alright, one more to go.
So, what'll it be? Gonna race?
Want to sign up?
Don't need no signing. Long. Good day, Grey One. So, who you gonna race? Stuttering.
Black Bogdan, please.
Ride against Black Bogdan this time.
Take you for a ride, all right.
Come on, let's set the wager and get racing.
Hopefully this one will screw up as well.
Giddy up.
Ah, he didn't screw up. Oh, he's a dirty little cheater.
I'll be first if I have to skewer my mare with my spurs. Hey, Witcher!
You have no one yet!
Hey, yo, boy.
Nice, nice. You seem to know horses as well as you do monsters. Here's your gold. And if the urge to race again grabs you, come see me.
Alright, that's them done. Do I get experience? Or is it just purely money? Horse binders. I don't think I got experience for that. No, I didn't. It was purely just for money and horse gear. 20th horse VR level. So nothing different there. These are all exactly the same. Cool. Well, I got money. So that's that done. I'm guessing you can race again if you want. Ah, no, they're all gone. Never mind. They all cleared out. I suppose the next thing I could do is the shrines. I've got a quest to repair a bunch of shrines. As well as the Gwent. There's a bunch of Gwent players that I've got to find and beat. What's that? Gwent playing innkeeps. It is an innkeeper's job to tend to his guests' needs. Usually this takes the form of serving strong drinks and listening to tales of loves lost and wounds received. Yet at times a patron will wish to play a hand of Gwent, which is why all good innkeepers keep a deck ready at all times. And the excellent ones, they keep excellent decks full of top-notch cards that can provide an evening of challenge and excitement to even the most refined Gwent player. Geralt was determined to win some of these cards for himself. Multiple locations. Win Japan unique card. Okay, where's this person? Oh, he's up right here, boy. Yeah, I can hear you. He's all the way in the city here. Cool. I suppose I could head that way. Yeah, I'll head that way because I'll do the quests from this board here. Or maybe I should head south first and do that one down there, as well as... Oh, Midcop seems like it's got something new. Is it actually something new, or is it full of shit? Also, there's a random quest down there as well. I can hear you. Who's your pretty bird? And there's a question mark up ahead here as well I could easily do while I'm here.
Let's go!
Or this way? Yeah, alright, cool. Let's go see what this question mark is over here.
That stench.
I dodged. You shit. Good job, I moved.
Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it.
Where? Oh, this whole thing is the nest. Then longsword, Maribor sword, enhanced cursed oil. What? You son of a... Move! Woo! Hey, destroy that nest quickly. Where?
Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it.
Right. Garbage. Ooh, nice. Sweet. Meditate and restock. Ah. Well, I haven't fixed that. That was the first issue I got when I started playing this game, was this little graphical issue in the menu. Sometimes it covers the whole of Geralt. Quite often it's just the top. So that problem's not fixed. It's not major. That's fine. As long as I don't get the issues I was getting the other day where I couldn't climb on my boat or I couldn't dive underwater and the game crashed. Oh, yo. Hopefully things like that are fixed. That little graphical hiccup, I can deal with it. But, yeah, they haven't fixed that. Yeah, there was the bugs where you couldn't dive underwater. Something tells us they haven't fixed it. Because the bugs where you couldn't climb on your boat and the bugs where you couldn't dive underwater, when I searched on Google for them, people were having the same issue back in 2015. And then there was posts for 2016, 2018, 20, and 22. And those bugs have never been fixed. So I don't expect them being fixed in this update either. Also, that as well, when it auto saves, there's like a little stutter. Isn't too bad. It doesn't bother me, but it's there. Doesn't matter. Yeah. I love you. You good lead. You good lead. Oh, he's a good lad, aren't you? Right, so that's what that question mark was. Let's carry on to our. Is there a signpost nearby? I could just go to Blackbow and travel from there. What's with the random dude? I've already spoke to her. She's the one that asked us to fix these little shrines. What about you? Oh, is that a fish gobbler dude? Looks like him.
Move it.
Is he a big liar and he didn't actually have a family to feed? Oh. Oh, thank you. You good lad. Who's a good boy? Oh, thank you. Oh, he's a good lad. Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Did it? Good. We have to. But it's dropped a few more frames from rendering and coding. Nothing on network yet. It's only dropped 6, but the fact that it only seems to be dropping there's a setting somewhere. Something needs changed on my computer. Like I said, I want to wait until I get a moment where it dumps loads of frames, not just 6. Alright. Hands off my plumes. If I catch anybody taking my plumes from my orchard, I'll cleave him in 2 with my axe. Don't say I didn't warn you. That's not new. We'll do any job for a bowl of soup or a scrap of bread. I've done a bit of what's that? Coopering? And carpentering, and I have my own tools. Bolo. Quiet after dark. Take heed to wander around after dark. No make unnecessary racket. Keep your windows covered if you burn a candle, and don't throw any damp branches likely to smoke onto the fire. We've enough trouble in the village without attracting more. Mysterious dreams. Dear neighbours, I've had these awful dreams where I open my mouth and all my teeth come tumbling out at once. Then turn into vile, squirming little things that burrow into the ground. What could this portend? Misfortune? Illness? A barren womb? If you know, pray tell, and I'll feast you to berries and broth. Crumhilda. Contract. Jenny of the Woods. Hark. Some devilry has taken hold of our fields. Something neither spirit nor phantom. Old Will swears on his mother's grave it's like to be Jenny of the Woods. Whether it is or it ain't, be careful and don't go out into the fields alone, and most certainly not without a scythe or rake in hand. But if you've the courage to drive the foul thing off, you'll receive a handsome reward. Balcor, Eldersman of Midcops. Jenny of the Woods.
You could try to win them all, but you won't.
Shit, who was that?
Isn't easy, not at all.
Who was it that I beat at Gwent earlier? Did I check his store for stock? Come on, but I checked to see if he had cards on sale. No, I did because I bought that sword manual off him. I didn't really pay attention to whether he actually had cards.
If it weren't for our fair helpers ruling the wilds, we'd have starved long past.
Greetings.
What do ye want?
Hear about the notice, Jenny of the Woods.
So the notice about Jenny of the Woods, you posted it, right?
Oh, aye, 'twas me. You do it? You's a witcher, is you not? Straight off, a picture in me granny's book. Monstrum, or a portrayal of witchers. Remember like it were the day. We be afeard of her. But Jenny of the Woods, what's she to you?
Let's talk about my reward.
Let's talk rewards.
Oh, yeah. So, how much would ye wish?
Oh. I've never haggled yet, because normally I'd just be like, oh, depending on the situation. Like, there was a guy who fostered an orphaned kid, because his dad was killed by cockatrice. And rather than take the reward, I says, yeah, keep that for the kid. Same with the fish guy in the brawl that I did the day. I said I wasn't going to lose to him on purpose, but once I beat him, I gave him some of the winnings so he could get some food. To haggle for a higher reward, choose an amount and confirm choice by pressing X. If your counterparty accepts your offer, you've made a deal. If your offer's too high, your counterparty will grow annoyed. Push too hard and he or she will break off negotiations.
Well, sounds right for Jenny of the Woods, but we're just short. Will you drop it a bit? Well, sounds right for Jenny of the Woods, but we're just short. Will you drop it a bit? Oh, have it your way.
I'll tend to this.
I'm on it. Know if anyone's seen Jenny of the Woods? Could tell me more about her.
Old Willem must have, but he won't tell you naught. He were weak of heart. We found him in the fields this morning. Other folk are afeard to go out nights. But you might try Agneta, lives at the end of the village. Word is she saw the wraith.
And nothing happened to her? She wasn't hurt?
Agneta? Outlived 3 husbands, that one. Jenny of the Woods won't do naught to that wench. You're that white
Why?
one.
Why won't it do anything to her? There's a red flag for this quest already. So there's an elderly woman here who the wraith won't go near. Why? Everyone else that's encountered it seems to have died. Based on what he was seeing there.
Wraith that haunts the village. Heard you can tell me about it.
Oh, I saw her. Saw Jenny of the woods with mine own eyes, like I sees you now, Witcher.
What did she look like? In detail, please try.
Truth be told, I didn't see her too clearly. It were growing dim, see, and this pale shape loomed afore me, mist-like. I comes closer, and the cloud thickened, and something like a visage came out of the mist.
What did you do?
What do you think, me love? That I'd wait to see the wraith in full glory? Ran to the village to tell folk what I'd seen.
I see. So she appeared to you just after twilight? Important clue, thanks. You take care now.
So I'm curious if the quality degradation on my streams is on Twitch's end. Because like I said, at the moment, I've got no dropped frames, and the only rendering lag, like I said, is 6 frames out of the current 336,000 plus that it's encoded. It's only dropped 6. Like I said, usually on these sort of games with the grassy bits, like where there's grass when you're moving the camera or running around, the quality just goes. So I'm wondering if that's like a Twitch side of things, because everything on my end points to everything being fine. Like my bitrate's perfectly fine. I'm not dropping frames on the network side of things, and the rendering, like I said, is only dropped 6, so that's nothing. But I guarantee when I'm running around, the quality of the video won't look as crisp. Le gasp. I order the command in the Nilfgaardian army camp, residence village, Midgard, Bakar, hereby requited. That's not new. Read it before. So what's Lou up to today? What's that one to do? Something. What did he go to see at the cinema? Sorry, I totally missed that bit earlier the day. What did he go to see? I watched the first hour or so of that. I've watched the first like hour or 30 minutes of that Wakanda Forever. It's just been added to Disney Plus. I want to go see Ant-Man. Sword Art Online Scare of the Deep. Right? It's just a spin-off Sword Art Online movie. I know the main arc's been put on hold because there was some issues. I can't remember what the issues were. I wonder when Dragon Ball Superhero is going to get a digital release for people to buy it online, so I can rent it somewhere and watch it. I'll probably rent it on like iTunes or something if it's on there, on Microsoft. It's a retelling of the first series, but based more on Asna's side of the story.
A woman came through here, barefoot.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the Ant-Man film. That's why I'm watching the Wakanda Forever at the minute. And then I want to go see Ant-Man. Oh, you're right. Come here. Good maid. Good boy.
A woman came through here, barefoot.
Okay.
piece of fabric, possibly from a dress, got snagged on the undergrowth. Stride indicates she was running. Probably why she tore her dress. Somebody chase her?
What are you doing? Who's a good boy? Which direction should fucking running? Ah, yeah. This kind of leads me to that group of wolves, isn't it? Yep.
Couldn't outrun her pursuer. He stabbed her or slit her throat. Strange. Left the knife behind. Dried blood on it. Could come in handy. Dragged the body through here. Clear trail.
Assassin's knife. Use your Witcher sense to determine what happened to the dragged body.
Lugged the body all the way to the woods. Buried it here. Shallow grave. Murderer must have been pressed for time. Something's sticking out. A letter?
Letter found in grave. Even though I told him I don't want to know him, I know you're not afraid of Buckeye, Buckeye? But I am. He says he loves me, but it's not the kind of love I have with you. It's a fierce, frightening kind. Buckeye won't leave us alone, ever. We have to run. Leave your reply in the usual spot, your Zula.
The scorned lover killed the woman, seems to me. A night wraith. Alderman probably knew the girl. I had to ask him.
Don't let up! Gonna kill you!
Hang on, I got something in my eyelash. Ah, get rid of the archer.
Your guts out, eh?
Conjuring! Bastards conjuring!
Hello, what are you doing? Are you a good lad? Hello.
Oh, you're fucked.
Where you going? What you doing? Nah.
Go for the whore son's eyes! Ah!
Hello, you. Get wrecked. Oh! Lights out. Turn on the radio. Turn that shit up. Hello. What are you doing? Watching anime. Yeah, I'm out of stuff to watch at the minute. Like, I watched Chainsaw Man. I caught up on Iruma High. Boku no Hero Acad... Is it Boku no Hero Academia? My Hero Academia, basically. Whatever the hell its full title is. Yeah, I need all that stuff to watch on a Crunchyroll. What you doing? What you doing? I felt like watching a Gate again, because I haven't seen Gate in a while. I don't think we're going to get another season of that. But typical Crunchyroll, they remove stuff without telling you. So the whole of Gate and a bunch of other animes have all just been nuked off of Crunchyroll. And then you've got a Tokyo Revengers. Is it Tokyo Revengers? The gangsters anime? Where the kids are all gangsters. That's been removed. Sorry, season 1 is only available on Crunchyroll. Because Disney Plus has paid for season 2. Thankfully, I've got Disney Plus. And obviously Bleach is on hiatus at the minute until July. Hey yo, Vovo, what you doing? Hey, what were these guys protecting? Short decoction. Hello. Provides complete resistance to the staggered effect and reduces a knockdown effect to stagger. Okay. I've mainly just been watching Supernatural. I'm on to season 5 at the minute. I've just been marathoning through that every night. Right, let's head back to the town. Actually, there's another question mark just a little ways up the road. I'll go there next. How you doing? Who's a pretty boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. Okay, this is just bandit haven. Shadow, I can't see. Ah, stupid archer.
Don't let him catch his breath! Fortimeria! Witchcraft! Gods!
Ah, what? I'll go back there, Froth. Bop, bop, bop.
Don't let up!
Wait, are you kidding me? That's all they were garden? That's garbage. Garbage! Boo! Boo-ins! What you doing? What you doing up there? Alright, let's carry on with the investigation. What's Sephiroth up to today? Doing some editing.
It isn't easy, not at all.
Ye seek trouble? Don't. It'll find you.
Mum said if I'm good, she'll send me on a trail of treats.
Where am I? Who am I speaking to? All right, yeah.
If only me man weren't forever getting tossed at the tavern.
Greetings.
What do ye want?
You knew Zula and Buckeye?
Zula and Buckeye. Did you know them? They must have lived in this village.
Good God, he knows. 'Tis witchery. They disappeared, both of them, into thin air. We've not seen them a week now.
I found the girl's grave and a letter. It's clear she rejected Buckeye because she loved another.
Zula and Ontan, aye. We thought they'd fled north to seek happiness there. Buckeye departed round the same time. So that's to mean our Zula's the Wraith. Can't be. Such a good lass. And so pretty.
Any idea where they used to meet?
Well, can't say for sure. But the young'uns, they go to the clearing, mostly west of the village, past the fields. Zula. Good gods.
No way I can hope to lift this curse. Gotta drive the Wraith away. Stand a chance if I can bind it to one spot for a while.
Hello. Burn Zulu's letter and the dried blood from the knife.
A night wraith won't appear in daylight.
Curry and rice. Not my favorite of foods, but I ate it.
That stench.
This thing's taking a kicking. I didn't even check what level this quest was. I just cracked on with it. It's only level 10. Ah, come on, what? Ah, come on. You got a dribble of health left. What? What is that? Was it? Did he just what? I was not watching my health. Ah, come on. It had a dribble of health. One more hit and it would have been dead.
No way I can hope to lift this curse. Gotta drive the wraith away. Stand a chance if I can bind it to one spot for a while.
Well, that sucks.
Lard, red sausage. Now it's acorn flour and tufts of burdock. And all you can trade is what...
I stopped paying attention to my health there as it got closer to death. Like an idiot. Burr, burr.
The night wraith won't appear in daylight.
I'm actually looking forward to playing some arcadey stuff tomorrow. I like that I've just got it 1 day a week. It is good. Then I can focus 4 days. Obviously, I'm not streaming every day. I didn't stream yesterday, but it's usually Monday to Thursday. I play new games like newer games like this. Friday I do me classic stuff, and then Saturday, Sunday multiplayer with Koos. Yeah, that Kadama game's pretty good. Quite enjoying it. It is tough, but fun. This thing just keeps getting its health back. What's going on? I did that the first time I fought it, but not this much. Ah, come on. It's every time it calls them out. Ah, you piece of shit. Come on. Stop avoiding it. Come on. Environmentally unfriendly. Is that for like getting the spirit in this circle for a certain period of time? Got him. Forgotten Brand Sword. A Night Wraith trophy. What's that? Two favourites from back in the day. One game called Blood Witch and the other Sidmia's Colonization. Obviously the second one is a bit more modern than most. I know there's Sidmia's Civilization 1 on the Amiga as well. The very first Amiga Civ game. On the Amiga, music was so much better than the PC MIDI crap. Yeah, a lot of the PC ports are like Cannon Fodder is the perfect example. If you go on YouTube and search Cannon Fodder War or just Cannon Fodder Intro Amiga, that version has vocal as well as like much proper instrumental. Whereas if you check out the SNES version of it or something, it's just like MIDI shite. Darkseed, the Amiga version, doesn't have voice acting, but the CD32 version does. Berg. Blum, 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 blum. What's that trophy do? Is it just another experience booster, but stronger or not? Oh. 5% bonus. Exactly the same. Hang on. How come the one I've got equipped is worth more? Like, one's Night Wraith and one's Noon Wraith. They both do the exact same thing. But one's worth a bit more. Nenny? Sephiroth, I've still got the, that's fixed now, but the whole menu thing's still in the game. It's not been fixed.
So you're that white one?
Greetings.
What do ye want?
Got rid of Jenny of the Woods.
Jenny of the Woods is gone. Got rid of her.
She'll not be back?
No. I know how to dispatch Night Wraiths for good.
Aye, of course. Your reward, as agreed. Many thanks to ye, Master Witcher.
Farewell.
Not at all.
Wait, that's it? But what about the other two party members in that whole incident? What about the guy who killed her? Which is not going to... I mean... that guy just gets away with it? We burnt the dagger on the fire to help call forth the Noon Wraith. So that's what was keeping it bound. We burnt its body, the letter, and the dagger. But it seems the guy who committed the murder got away with it. And the person that she was in love with is also gone. And Nanny. Alright, so that's the side quest for Midcrop's done. I really need to start going around doing all these question marks as well. There is crap loads of them. I'm scared to trigger that one because I get the feeling it'll be a lot higher level. So I'm just sticking to the notice board ones for now. I mean, I could save the game, have a quick peek at it. And then if it's too high level, I can just reload to the point before I've actually started it. Hate that I have to do that, like. Berg. Bum ba dum bum. Wastrel Manor. Bom, 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 bom.
The old god demanded 6 sucklings. You didn't
something
bring
here.
a single scurvy run.
Where's that artifact Kira gave me?
We're doomed.
Ah, I
You's
can
the
use
one brought
the...
soured wine. Curse is your fault as much as mine.
I think I'm going to be able to use the lantern that Kiera gave us here. I'll speak to these dudes first.
What are you doing here?
What? The sun flying from the moon? We're making offerings to the All-God, clearly.
You too can seek his aid. That's if you got fitting offerings. He scorned ours, then cursed the old village.
You're all God. Tell me more.
The All-God, you call him. First I've heard. Is some new deity?
Nay, 'tis ancient, revered by our forefathers. They say it were like this. Roslav of Oriton came here to gather brushwood, and suddenly, for no reason, a bush burst into flame. Then, Roslav heard a voice from the ground, demanding offerings and obedience.
We've been coming here since then, bearing gifts, in exchange for which the All-God watches over us, keeps us from evil.
Mm-hmm. Plain to see that.
It's a shame a lot of the NPCs look the same. That guy on the right, he's exactly the same character model as the fish manga guy that were beating the fist brawl. There's a lot of the character models. It's a shame, like, ones that are actually quest related can't be like unique because there's that many of them. Your offerings, what's wrong with them?
So, what's wrong with your offerings?
You needn't mock us. You can see right well we brought scraps. Before the war, I wouldn't give this such to me hounds. But what can we do? Such are the times.
And they're like to get worse. All-God said if he don't get a rafter of bacon and a barrel of beer at least, the rivers will fill up with frogs and lotuses or some such will devour the harvest.
I sense somebody's there playing bullshit on them. I could have a chat with this All-God.
I could intercede on your behalf with this All-God of yours. Got a feeling we'd come to an understanding.
Well, I suppose it can't hurt to try. To speak with him, you have to stand before the altar and cry out, "All God, help a poor wretch in need." Who knows, he might just listen to a foreigner.
A greedy god. That's only level 7. Sweet. Bear with us, I'll be back in a minute. I'll not be on too late tonight. I know I didn't start streaming until late because I've been a bit busy the day. What? I want to be... I say I want to be up sharp for my delivery, but every delivery I've had this week from Amazon hasn't come until late in the evening, so... And I know why. Because yesterday, me Commodore, me C64 that I ordered, at 1 PM yesterday on the Amazon app, it said, "You're 6th in queue." I was like, "Oh, great, so it'll be here any minute." But the guy wasn't moving. Like, he sat at the same spot, because you can, like, track the drivers on the app in real time. And he was sat on the same spot for about an hour, and I thought, he's probably on his lunch, with it being, like, 1 PM. He's probably having his lunch. And then when he finally started moving, it changed from "you are 6th in queue" to "your driver has a few more deliveries to make on the way to your address." And it stayed on that from 1 PM until about 7 PM. Even though I was apparently 6th in queue, suddenly I wasn't 6th in queue anymore. And I bet you, I think I know why, because I bet you on his lunch, he'll have been looking at his delivery order. And annoyingly, my mother also had a delivery coming on the same day, but she hadn't paid for fast delivery. And so the guy clearly looked at hers on the list and went, "Oh, I'll just deliver it later in the day with hers. He can wait." So son of a dingus. Hopefully that's not the case tomorrow. But I mean, I didn't order the thing until like 10 o'clock, like 9:30 or whenever, just before I started streaming. So, in fact, I'll have a look and make sure it's actually been confirmed, because when I checked my bank, nothing had came out. My bank might have went and blocked it because I've been buying other shit this week. I've got to go for my MOT this weekend for my motorbike. Oh, my mother's terrible. She's just ordering stuff left, right, and centre from here, there, and everywhere. She should not have been entrusted with a credit card. There we go, yeah. They've took the money, so it has been confirmed. Nanny? Oh, come on, man. There we go. Ah, right, okay, that's why. I see. Cool. Order that Namco cartridge at some point, just so it doesn't become super rare. Amazon hasn't Ooh, they better dispatch it. I know I've had this issue before where I phoned Amazon customer service and they say we dispatch up to midnight. It's past midnight now and they haven't dispatched me order. Better come tomorrow. I'll be pissed. But at least I've got it now, so it's done. I don't have to buy all the cartridges. Like I said, thankfully the game cartridges for it are cheap. If I 10 to 13 quid for a cartridge, and I can just buy one every now and then. Not like there's 37 cartridges at the moment. There's 2 more coming out in a month or 2. Like I said, I can just buy one every now and then. At the moment, there's 4 cartridges that are no longer in production, so I'm going to get those first, but I'm not going to buy them all at once. I'm going to get the Namco. There's 2 Namco cartridges. These seem to be the ones that are becoming harder to buy, so I'll get those 2 first. And build up the collection. And then hopefully in the future they'll be worth something. On the other side, though, if you go on CEX and search for the Evercade, they don't deal with it. And it seems CEX aren't interested in it. So it'd be something I would have to like sell on eBay to collectors in the future. Well, that's a good thing though. When I buy things, I take good care of them. I do you. I'd like to get a component to HDMI converter. I've got a capture card in the cupboard there, but unfortunately it sounds like something's come loose inside of it. Yeah, I've got this, but it sounds like there's something come loose inside of it. I don't know what. What I was thinking of doing as well. Obviously, I've still got my PSP, and I've got a TV component cable for the PSP. And I was thinking of playing a couple of games on there as well, like Final Fantasy Tactics: War of the Lions, the Final Fantasy Dissidia games, and a couple other games. But unfortunately this seems to have a problem. Like, this is one of my old capture cards that I used to use. But there's something loose inside of it. That's weird. I'm shaking it now, but there it is. Whatever it is sounds pretty big. I don't know what it is, so that's pretty much broken. It's probably a capacitor or something's come off. Seems to be a common problem with things. I don't even know how to open this up. Unless there's screws. The screws are underneath the feet. I might open that up later and have a look and see if it's something that I can fix. If not, I'd need a component to HDMI converter. Or try and get another one of these. I'm sure these are probably... If I can get my hands on another one of these, it'll probably be dirt cheap. In fact, let's have a look. Probably be hard to get a hold of now. Could I get one on Amazon? Let's see. Amazon. Roxio. Wait a minute. No. Hang on. Roxio HD Pro. And I've got another one up in the box up there. Is that one broken or is it still working? I'm sure that's got component on it as well. It has. I could just dig that out. Then I don't need to buy anything. Saves us money. Yeah, that's the original one, the Roxio Game Cap. But I know I've got the Game Cap Pro boxed away up there. I could just dig that out and use that. I could use that on the PS3 as well, because with the PS3 that'll bypass the HDCP copyright protection, because that's annoyingly something you can't turn off on the PS3, so it's hard to capture your games. It's just permanently on. Thankfully with the PS4 and the PS5 you can turn that shade off. It'll just force you to put it on if you want to put in like a DVD or something. But yeah, it doesn't seem like you can get one on Amazon anyway. It is no longer on sale. Nobody's selling it second hand either. It's a good job I'm not using that one anyway, because I remember I stopped using that one because it had a horrible delay to it. I'll have to get my box off the loft and try and find the other one at some point, and then I'm going to play some PSP games. There's a game I'd love to get my hands on called Blade Dancer, as well as Tales of the World Radiant Mythology. There's another game, but I'll have to import it, called Brave Story for PSP. I wonder if anyone on eBay has got that. That was a really good game. Like, visually it looked like Kingdom Hearts, like the art style, the character models and everything, but it was like a turn-based RPG. Brave Story PSP. Let's see, UK sellers only. Tick. Wow. 85 quid. That's a bit expensive for the US version of it. Oh wait, hang on. Someone's selling it for 38. I'm gonna buy a copy of that in the future. Someone's selling just the cartridge, just the disc, no case, for 20 quid. PSP game only. What's CIB? What the hell's that mean? Brave Story, New Traveller, Sony PSP, PlayStation Portable, CIB, free SH. I'm guessing free shipping, but what's this? What's CIB? Complete inbox with manual. Cool. Yeah, if I was to play stuff like, if I was to like carry on with the classic stuff, I'd love to do some PSP stuff as well. Hey Alzon, how you doing? I'll probably be going for about another hour and then I'm gonna stop. But yeah, I got me C64 in the post today. I've caved and I've just ordered an Evercade, the handheld retro device. I've ordered one of them, which I'm happy about, but I'm not happy about at the same time because I'm a stupid idiot. There we go. Because it wasn't cheap. It was not cheap. Yeah, I've got a couple of PSP games that I'd like to play, and there's a few others I'd like to buy online. At the minute, I've only got where's PSP in my spreadsheet. PSP. There it is. I have 13 games. One which is Japanese, Valkyria Chronicles 3, which I imported. So I'd have to find an English fan patch and put it on my PSP. But I've got the physical copy up on the shelf there. Phantasy Star Portable, that's another game I'd like to sit and play. I don't need to play Birth by Sleep. Crisis Core I don't need to play because I've obviously just played it on the PS5. But I'd love to do Final Fantasy Tactics. Why is Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions only available on PSP or Android? It has not been re-released anywhere. It's not on Steam. It's not on PlayStation 4 or 5. It's not on Xbox. It's not on anything. It's one title I don't understand why they haven't done a re-release. Which is why I'm saying I'd like to hook up my PSP and that's probably the first game I'd love to... no, I'm not buying more things. No. What are we talking about? I'm not buying anything else. I bought me Evercade thing, which I was talking about earlier. I bought that, I ordered that earlier today. Right, anyway. Address the All God using the altar. No. I was looking at games to buy in the future. Not now. Not now. Screw that. I've spent enough. As I said, I've just bought that Evercade for £130. I've got me MOT on Saturday, so that's going to cost us like another £30 or £40. That's enough. No more spending money. Like I said, the only games I would like to get my hands on is those few Evercade cartridges that are no longer in production. Get them now while they're cheap. While shops still have stock, because once that stock's gone, the price on those 5 cartridges that are no longer in production will skyrocket. At the moment, they're just £10 to £13 each, but eventually they'll just jump through the roof. And then just buy them one at a time every now and then, because they're cheap. They're not expensive, thankfully. But I wasn't going to buy it. Like, I was going to wait until later, but I caved. Like, I read an article. They've just signed an agreement with Amiga to start bringing Amiga games onto it as well. So then that gives us the option of obviously my Amiga Mini, but the Evercade will serve as like a system that has multiple console stuff on it. Like it's got Intellivision, C64, Amiga, and a bunch of other like publishers' games has been like bundled onto it, like Cannon Fodder and Zool. It's a system that's regularly, yeah, Atari. It's a system that's regularly adding new stuff. Have you got one, Elswin? Are you interested in a one? I was going to buy the original because it was cheaper, but they just recently announced that it's being discontinued. They said support for it in the future might no longer happen. So I thought I'll buy the new one just in case. That's why it's cost us 130 quid, because I bought the new one. I was originally going to buy the console version of it, the Evercade Versus, but then they said that there's 3 cartridges that are currently released that don't work on it because the company that they contracted with didn't want them to work on the console version for some dumb reason. Namco Bandai didn't want their bundles working on the console version. The console version was a lot cheaper. The console version was just 75 quid. I was going to buy that at first. But never mind. Oh, shit. Something I did forget to check. Because the handheld version, I think, at least the original, I need to check what a... hang on. Evercade EXP. I need to check what display it supports, because I'm sure I read that it uses HDMI mini, and I don't have a HDMI mini cable. So I need to get one that's HDMI mini to HDMI, if that's the case. Hopefully that's not true. It might just be in the original. Where are we? Evercade. High resolution, here we are. Ah, yep, mini HDMI. So I'm going to have to get one of them. Shit. Can I get one at, like, Argos or somewhere? Thankfully, I'm not in a rush to get the cable. I don't need to rush out and buy it first thing, because I'm not going to be playing it straight away. Mini HDMI to... I'll just see if that comes up with it. Yeah. Mini display port to HDMI cable. 13 quid. Oh, there's an even cheaper one for 7 quid. That's fine. Champion. Not breaking the bank with that, at least. Yeah, so I just get a cheapy one for 7 quid. It'll do the job. Better than Note. Right, cool. Yeah, it's the reason why they're stopping support for the original, because the new one's got Wi-Fi on it, so that they can push firmware updates, and it's got more internal memory. Like, the original only had like 256 megabyte purely for running the OS, whereas the new one has 4 gig, and it comes preloaded with a bunch of Capcom games on it as well, Street Fighter and that. With the new one, you get 6 Capcom games preloaded onto it, plus you get a cartridge in the box, which has got like another 6 or 7 games as well. I'm not sure. That's by a company called like Inter or something. Yeah, mini HDMI. Right. In the backwoods of Velen, Geralt came across an altar, and next to it 2 troubled villagers. When asked the source of their worries, the peasants told Geralt the deity they worshipped, the awe-inspiring All-God, had rejected the offerings they had brought him. The Witcher was not a particularly God-fearing individual, yet nevertheless promised he'd intercede for the peasants with their deity. Now, when we first came here, though, Geralt said we could use Kiera's lantern over here. And I'm going to say I've saved the game, because I'm going to interact with that first and see what happens. Stop wasting your food. Boom, boom. Right, before I go down there, I immediately thought because they said that god said that he wants them to bring them booze and everything, and they turned down. He turned down the other offerings, and immediately I was thinking, I bet it's just someone playing tricks on them. So before we do that, I'm gonna speak to the altar because we'll probably get some funny dialogue or something.
Oh, all God, help a poor wretch in need. Pretty please.
How dare you disturb my divine rest?
There's a hole in the middle. Someone's
I dare
just speaking up
disturb it
through.
because I want your divine self to lift the curse you cast. Those peasants really don't have.
They must bring worthy offerings, or they shall face drought, driving hail, earthquakes, avalanches. I have spoken.
Avalanches? Here? How would that work? No answer from the All-God. Fine. We can finish our conversation when I find him. Voice came from underground.
I forgot that the lantern also reveals secrets. Like, it's not just for communicating with the dead. I forgot you can also use it to reveal hidden, like, mirage walls and that. Oh, actually, before I go down. Yeah, thankfully the game got a patch the deals with, so... hopefully things will be... Oh, what are you?
What? Who dares disturb my divine being?
Geralt of Rivia. Pleasure. Expected the All-God to be corporeal in form, but never thought he'd be corpulent. Fattened up nicely at those peasants' expense.
Expense? Expense? Not a word about the help I give in return. Blessings, absolutions, enlightened advice. Believe me, these folks need all of it. I'd watch over them still if they fulfilled their end. But lately they offer these pathetic scraps.
That they steal from the mouths of their children, and to make matters worse, you cast a curse on them.
And I'll not lift it till they bring me worthy offerings. I'm to settle for curds and whey? Not a chance. And you can tell them that.
Been here long?
Been in this hole long?
For a century or so. One winter I found shelter here. Built a fire so large the flames leapt through the crack. Lit the bushes above. I coughed from the smoke. And suddenly heard a peasant. A voice out of nowhere, he called. A miracle. Thus, I became a god.
Parasite, more like.
Maybe so. But what of Freya and Melitele then, demanding prayers and offerings, giving naught in return? I talk at least.
Do we kill him? Or do we say settle for... I don't want to say fine, I'll tell them. It's between those two. Settle for humble offerings or die, or got an idea, I'm gonna kill you. Now, if we say settle for humble offerings, eventually once we're gone, he could be like, screw it, I'm gonna go eat the villagers. Got an idea. I'm gonna kill you.
Got an idea how to resolve this. I'll just kill you.
You think this is a jest, mortal? Whosoever looks upon my godliness must die!
Not bad.
Not very strong. Ooh, 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 ooh. Duck and roll. Use the water. It's like Monster Hunter. Ah, what? Why? Oh, oh, oh. Why am I just randomly going on fire? I put it out and then I relit. So what the hell was he? Monster tongue, monster liver, monster bone, grilled pork. Mmm. So what the fuck was he? Sylvans. Sylvans are cruel, greedy, and treacherous. Still, I prefer them to Duin. Sylvans and Yakshas, a kindred species, are extremely rare woodland creatures whose appearance combines traits of goats and rotund men. These beings usually pose little danger, for they limit their contact with humans to playing harmless, though often bothersome tricks and eating crop from their fields. Ow. Shit. So he wouldn't have ate them. Oh well. He's a monster. He dies like them all. Let's see. It said True Love's flame is never extinguished. This sad truth is the reason why Zula of Midcopse, whom an early death had separated from her beloved, was unable to find peace in the next life, and instead of returning to haunt her former environs as a night wraith, fighting such an aberration is extremely difficult. A night wraith will form mirror images. That's not new. She herself can take on immaterial form. Blah blah blah. The vengeful wraith might very well have killed every last inhabitant of the village, had not a famous witcher Geralt of Rivia appeared in Velen and been in need of a Bitcoin. Yeah, that story sort of just fell off. Like, you put her to rest by killing her as a wraith, but then what happened to our lover and the person that killed her? That just sort of just... You didn't even bother to investigate that. Ooh. Radovid, the stern, a hard slog through grit. Dancing Star manuscript. Bombardier. Collect the formula for 6 different bomb types. Let's see. Which brings us to the epitaph of the current ruler of Redania, the Stern. Allow me to diagnose the cause and consequences of this appellation. Firstly, the seed of Radovid's sternness were surely planted in his childhood, when Radovid was born king to King Vizimir and Queen Hedwig in 1255. His care was immediately entrusted to Philippa Eilhart, the court sorceress. She was in the second Witcher, wasn't she? While none dared question if she was fit for the role of tutor, few now envisage her as having been a warm caregiver to a young child, and whatever harsh lesson she gave Radovid clearly left a lasting mark. The next step on Radovid's path to becoming the Stern, the death of his father when Radovid was but 13 years of age. The rumour has it father and son barely knew one another. The mere fact of being thrust into one's inheritance at such an early age and in such murky circumstances must have had a hardening effect. Finally, the Regency finished schooling Radovid towards becoming the Stern, led by Sigmund Digisk of Tretogar. The Regency Council imparted upon Radovid a style of politics seeping in Ditska aggressive, no-holds-barred reason of state first principles. Such are the calls of Radovid's temperament. Now on to the consequences. Most manifestations of his fierce manner are well known. However, a few illustrative examples might prove useful here. They include his summoning of the Order of Flaming Rose to be his armed enforcers. Is this from The Witcher 1? His later support for the witch hunter in their zealous cause, and finally there's the massacre at Loch Moon. It is in the fight against Nilfgaard that Radovid has proven himself truly the Stern, where the forces of other realms disintegrated in the face of the Empire's onslaught. He had strengthened his own realm and taken command of the joint armies of the North. Whatever their opinion of him before, all clear-eyed observers now agree Radovid V, known also as Radovid the Stern, is the North's last bulwark against Emry's expanding power. Dancing Star. Produce a fiery explosion that can cause nearby opponents to start burning. Destroys monster nests. Sweet. Catch you later, Sephiroth. Have a good one. I haven't taken any screenshots up today. Oops. I haven't got a thumbnail. Haven't done a whole lot today. Killed a wraith. Killed that pigman. Finished the horse racing and the brawling. Anything else down here? Ah. Let's give everything a quick once over again, just to be safe. Yeah, I think we're good. All clear.
Anything new?
Your all god's dead.
Got good news. Your god's dead. It was actually a run-of-the-mill monster, sentient but mean. Took advantage of you. You went hungry, while it grew new chins.
What have you done? The old god warned us. Said if he ever departed, death would await us all. Come on, Tribor. We must tell the others. Only group prayer can save us now.
You guys are idiots. Have fun with that. Bam, 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 bam. Right, cool, so that's that done. Let's carry on to Oriton. And we'll do the quests that are there. Go, Roach, run! Bow! Barf. Excuse me, good sirs, can I enter your village? I've been here before. Wait, no, I haven't. No, tell a lie, I haven't. Let's see. Man needed. God's almighty, I can stand another minute of it. Every lass around has got a man save me, so if you're somewhat young and handy, able to plough a field and don't drink overly much, and most importantly of all, in need of a wife, then come see Helena and we'll both find what we're looking for. Yeah. Scribe a nerd for the Rith Unetis nerd crops in Vidless. What? Willis? Willis! Let's all read and know. Yestereve, Narada popped her clogs. For long years she played on our pity, begging for alms and her due as long as a lone widow without kin. It was all lies. We went to ready her body for burial, and lo and behold, behind her stove sat a sack bursting with grain, beans and peas, and next to it a satchel of dried apples and mushrooms. We summoned the Elderman at once and decided as follows. The food we parcel out to everyone in the village, Nodara will deny a proper burial. Tossing her into the swamp with a stone tied to her. Well, that's going to make her into a fucking bog wraith. Whatever they were called. Or a hag. Sorry. So that she may never know peace after death. Let this be a sign to all who steal for themselves at the cost of others and hide food from the rest of the village while covering it up with lies. Such shall be cursed by gods and men. Warning, Hark went to the Crow Perch to do a spot of trading, then bandits just spat on my mugs, then shattered them all against the ground out of spite and gave me a sound beating on a lark. Take counsel from misfortune and stay damned far from that perch of miscreants. Nursery rhyme. A lonely ear doth forest hear. A hand with marks the lady's hawks. That's for the witches of the woods. Missing soldiers. Let it be known that the Imperial Army is in need of a man who knows the area. A hunter or a scout, for example. To help us find a missing patrol. I forgot to move his cage back. Hey, good little lead. Alright. It is possible the soldiers fell prey to a monster. If this suspicion is confirmed, anyone delivering the beast's head will be paid a reward by the undersigned. Address and any and all questions to the same individual. Glory to the Emperor. For the Emperor! Millen Noran, commander of the division stationed in Oriton. That the guy's just chilling over here, is it? No. Ah, right, that's why. Witcher contract. Mystery of the Whims. Ah, I can't do this one yet. I thought it was a contract. Why the hell is it not under there? Where the hell is it? Ah, there it is. 22. So can't do that yet. Could check around town and see if there's anything else to be done here. Let's see. That one's miles away. I mean, so is that one. Aha! Alright, cool. There's a Gwent player here I can beat at least. By the commander of Guardian Army Group Center Camp, the residents of Clearwich and Orton are hereby ordered to report to the Wastrel Manor in order to perform labor for the Empire. Unless the designated residents are there, they service, blah, 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 blah. Nothing new.
See, you're a man well travelled, so tell me, should I beat me wench once a week, or oftener?
Why is that even an NPC dialogue option? It's fucking terrible.
You can try
Build your boats in Pinewood?
Of course not. Wench dragged me some pine so I'd make her a cradle.
Boat business not booming?
Not well at all. Ain't no fish.
I heard you play Gwent.
Heard you're a good boatwright, and an even better card player.
You want to play?
Let's do it.
Always ready for a round.
Where you come from?
Yes, I got the horn. Good. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. I can do that as well. Of course, I get garbage cards. Thank you. Guy's getting a lot of cards though. I'm slowly running out of cards. Wonder if I should risk just passing now. I can't use that because that'll cripple my team as well because they're all front rows. If he's got an ace card as well, I need the sunny day. Ah, look at him. Dirty. Wow, this guy's got a dirty setup. Do I risk it? He's got a load of cards, that's the problem. I'm worried if I pass if he uses an ace card. I'll see what happens. Nice, I can revive a card. Sweet. Now, will that play it back? Will that play it on his side or my side? That was originally his card, and he played it onto my field. It's one that it's a card where if you play it on the enemy's field, I get to draw 2 more cards. The other side of it is that the enemy gets the attack damage of that card, but in exchange you get to draw 2 new cards. So with that being his card, if I play it, will it then go on his side? It does. So I got 2 new cards. Watch him have another one. Watch, I bet he's got a clear sky card, I bet you. Ah, you son of a... Ah. He's won because he's still got cards. Piece of shit. And he's got the Nilfgaard wins by default if it's a draw. You son of a... Wow, he's got
He
some
lost. But
dirty
you needn't
cards.
get your breeches in a bunch. Round here they say bad luck at cards means good luck at love. Proven true in my case. Wench I live with's not fit for nothing. You can try to win them all, but you won't. You
Fucking
again.
dick. Hello, Flo.
See you later.
You again.
Up for a round of cards?
Why not?
Always ready for a round.
Uh-oh, I've only got one trebuchet card. Beep, 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 beep. Oh wow, we passed. Ah, I forgot they're unaffected by weather. Shit. I wasted my weather card. Oh boy. I've got to play those two. Oh wait, hang on. Okay, I have an idea. I've got an idea. I'll play those two. I'll pass. Garbage. Shit. What did that do? Draw a card from your opponent's discard pile. What? I bet he drew Clear Sky. I bet he drew the Clear Sky card. Ah, that doesn't work on them? Shit. Ah, well, that's not helpful. So you can't buff them either? They're just permanently stuck at 10? That's a bit shit. Ah, come on. He's won. He's got a card left. He's won. And his ability... Ah, you son of a... This guy's kicking my ass.
Ye lost, but you needn't get your breach. You again.
Up for a round of cup.
Why not? Let's play.
Always ready for a round.
Try to win them all, but you won't.
Okay. Ah, come on, garbage card. Hey, you Wolf. What are you doing? Hello, you. No, you're where? I've got no weather cards. Son of a dingus. Ah, he's even putting foot in. Wow, what a scumlord. I was hoping that would make him pass. Nice. He'll win. He'll have some dirty shit. What did he take there? Ah, you scumlord. Ah, and you can revive something now as well. Wow. And he's won. He has won. He's won. He's won. Wow, this guy's dick. I can't beat this one. My cards aren't good enough.
Ye lost, but you again.
Up for...
You're a man well traveled, so tell me.
I don't know what to get rid of. Dum-ba-dum-dum-ba-dum. Bum ba ba bum bum bum. Oh, he played it right back at us. Dick. We're back to square one. We've each got 10 cards. Ah, he's getting his cards back. Oh, this guy's dirty. Dirty. Hope this works. But you'll still win. He's gonna win, isn't he? I don't want to play. I hate that. If I pass, it just completely ends it. Wish I could. I wanted to save that card. Oh no! Oh no! He's won! This is bullshit! I hate that. I hate that if it ends on a tie, they win by default.
Ye lost, but you needn't.
The faction cards that he's using is dirty.
You again.
Up for a round of cards?
Why not? Let's play.
Always ready for a round.
Try to win them all, but you won't.
I hate that it forces you to discard two. Like, I like the hand that I've got. And I got a shit outcome there. Damn it. He always steals them cards that I play that allows him to draw more cards. Back to square one again. Look at that man, just keeps drawing card after card. Pass, just pass your turn. Go on, be nice. Nice. Ah, he's forcing it. Son of a. I've got to clear Skyrit. He's dirty. I'll leave it for now. Ah, nah. You son of a. Ah, he's done it again. I hate that special card that his leader card. He'll just not quit. He's won again, hasn't he? He's got his cards are all really high damage. He's won. He's still got 5 cards left to play. And there's his win. What? But you have won, my friend. Why you do this?
Ye lost, but you needn't get your breeches in a...
Can't beat this guy. He is kicking my buttocks.
Where'd you come from?
There's a trader in this town. Doesn't seem like there's a trader. Yeah, I may have to come back to this guy. I just kind of seem to beat him. Time to stock up. Especially on water, I'm running low. Time to pillage the town for water. Ooh, some good materials there. Nice. No, I don't care about that. Is that a bunch of dead dudes or people sleeping? Sleeping. What a way to sleep.
You can try to win them all.
No wonder life expectancy back in those days was shit.
Barbarians.
Oh! Oh, why is that locked? Nani? Why be that locked? Why that be locked? Arr.
Tisn't easy, not at all.
There's a peasant there asleep, but they're under the floor.
If it weren't for our fair helpers ruling the wilds, we'd have starved long past.
Listen here, my man John has let me and our pack of nippers. What? Oh, left. Took whatever valuables he could to carry and walked off without a word about where to. If your path crosses his, spit in his face for me, Nora. Half good people in Nilfgaardians paid me a visit. Ordered me to tell all the village they'll hang any man caught helping a Redanian army. Tried to help the one. Tried to tell them no one's seen a Redanian here since the times of King Medel, but they wouldn't hear it. So I'm hanging a paper with their warning in the same. Hello. All the same. Hello, little fluff. We're gonna go bed soon. I didn't realize it was so late. New carving needed. Lightning struck the carving of the ladies once stood by the stream, burned it to nothing. Someone's got to whittle a new offering. A new one before good guardians grow angry. If you've got the talent, grab a chisel. Goose has stopped laying. Hark and help any who can. My goose has stopped laying, though she's not but a year old. The Pella said to smear her rump with rapeseed oil to get her laying again. But when I tried that, she pecked my hand so hard I still wear the bruise to this day. So I'm asking if anyone knows another safer method, Lester. No one breathe a word about what happened on Fyke Isle. Wag your tongue and you'll sorely regret it. Yeah, the guys who attacked Fyke Isle came from here, did they? I mean, this is next to where the fisherman was that that what was her name? Annabelle. It was Anna something. It was the fisherman lived here that she fell in love with.
God bless ye.
And you too. Thank you for the tributes. Bye. Much obliged. A key's required. Oh. So there's a key somewhere to get into here? Where is that?
Witcher, it is as though the heavens sent me. Top of the day.
First the armies passed, then the clocks, now the
Will
ogre.
you go with me to the
Grim
shrine?
Reaper, I've got other matters on me mind just now.
Oh, freak.
Ah!
It is as though the heavens
Maybe I should
sent
send
me.
a man to the creek. Might catch something.
Ah, that's why this door was locked. Where the merchant lives.
Got coin to spend?
I might. Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Wow. Can I beat you with Gwent and maybe he'll give us a card of value that'll help us beat the other dude?
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Okay. Come on, what you got? Bum ba ba bum ba ba bum. Excellent. Oh. You kidding me? Oh, I can revive something. But he didn't. He chose not to. I win. Idiot. Dwarven skirmisher. Right.
Greetings.
Geralt's beard's grown a bit.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Oh shit, I didn't even check that. Ooh. If I repair it, that's not too bad. I can use that axe now as well. Oh my god, I have some money. Not much, but...
Farewell.
I have money for a change. I can use an axe. The hell that works.
You, white one.
What's your
the
business?
black uns be evil
Bloody
and
Baron
all.
know you're
But
here?
when they rode by, one of them tossed me little boy.
The time's ever gonna not be foul.
They handed out.
Sir, we were up to our noses in frights and horrors, imps, Samovillas, mamoons, flying drakes, pikes, and bats.
Flying.
I asked. What's that you want? How do I get my lush to use his head? Ow! So she gives me an
Well,
amulet,
doesn't seem to
says
be anything
it'll
else going on at this town other than that Gwent guy, but I can't seem to beat him in a minute. Ah, hello. It's a random shopkeep. Out in the middle of nowhere. What?
And did it next. He traded it for a jug of punch.
Can you... Horse? Be better.
Gotta go to the woods again.
Weren't it recent you went to see him?
Aye.
Oh my! Nice pendant you got.
A traveling merchant. What was that noise? Why did something shake and...
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Oh. Garbage. It is all garbage.
Farewell.
When
Yeah.
I grow up, I want to be a
Something shook over here. Somewhere. There's no question marks in the area. So why did the whole place shake? Look, something's even dead. What the hell happened? I think Roach, it must have been Roach. Must have ran into this and we killed it. And that's why everything shook. I'm guessing. 'Cause there's no question marks or monsters nearby.
Go, go.
Hmm. Um. That's not what I want.
Take it easy.
Right, I'm going to call it there for the night, guys. We've done a couple hours. 2 o'clock in the morning. Bed. But I'm going to lie and watch the rest of Wakanda Forever and then go to sleep. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, as always, people hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, hope you enjoyed. There'll be more to come. Until then, have a good night. I'll see you again tomorrow. Peace.